And then, of course, I do the typical mommy thing. I stay up all freaking night waiting for it to happen again.
I was afraid that was gonna happen with my toddler because he didn't eat his breakfast and he was a little fussy, but he came out of it, so we're good. Looks like Geo.
Hello,
Oh, here we come.
ladies.
Hello, Charlie.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Hello.
Hello, maidens.
Good morning.
How are we this morning?
Good.
Super excited.
Fat and sassy. Very excited.
Fat and sassy. Awesome. Very good. All right, let me make sure I have everybody's volume turned up to where they belong. Because we had a complaint the other day that people couldn't hear y'all.
Just don't have the mouse or the mic too close. You don't want to sound like one of those overly enthusiastic YouTubers. They sound like
Yes!
they're breaking the
If
mic.
there's no chance of screaming, then I think I should be okay.
There may be screaming. I don't know. All right, so I think I got everybody kind of taken care of as far as any. Wow, Susie, bless you. Susie's eating her lunch and apparently wearing it now too. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen who are watching, welcome. This is episode 1, session 1 of Iron Maidens, the science fantasy space opera game, where we have 6 beautiful women who are the players. And then one ugly ass old man who is going to be the one who runs the show.
Now, why'd you have to let everyone know I was a man?
Oh my god. I have not had enough coffee yet this morning to handle you ladies.
I knew there was something special about you.
Oh, there's something special about her.
Just couldn't put my finger on it.
Yes, chat, I am Charlie, these are my angels, or I am Geo, and these are my maidens. So what we are going to do is we are going to go through the list, and they are going to introduce themselves, they're going to introduce their characters, and they're going to tell you a little bit about themselves before we get started. So we're going to start off with the player for Aries.
Okay. You want me to introduce myself or my character first?
Whichever you feel most comfortable with, and please, ladies, I know that you each have written books when it comes to your characters' backgrounds. We do not need to know them right now, or else it'd take up the entire episode just telling us one person's background.
Right. Me, I'm Holly or Pale Valkyrie. I've been playing D&D for a long time, since 3rd edition. I will be playing Ares, and she is a dreadnought. Um, she's an augmented human with a cybernetic arm and anger issues.
Why don't you tell us what a dreadnought is?
Um, basically like a steamroller. She can just plow through anybody. She's very tanky and dishes out good damage.
And what is your weapon of choice?
She uses a uh, chainsaw axe, of course, and a plasma rifle.
Excellent. Very good. We will move on to Echo.
Hi, everybody. I'm Michaela or Alara, whatever you prefer. I'm kind of new to D&D. I've really only been playing since like October. I'm also a little sick today, so if my voice sounds weird, I'm sorry. Um, I am playing Echo. She's a Lamia xenomorph, basically. So from the waist up, she's human, and from the waist down, she's got a nice long snake tail. Um, she used to be a police officer and a marshal, and ended up leaving and was wandering the galaxy's worlds, just basically looking for someone. So that's her.
Excellent. And let's go with one that nobody has seen yet, Locks.
Hi, I am the Susie Q. Most of you already know me, know who I am. That's just fine. I'm playing Lux, who is a xenomorph. She is a Volpine xenomorph, and she is a Sky Marshal.
What's a Vulpine?
She's a fox. And she has a variety of weapons that she likes.
And what's her little specialty that she likes to do?
It's called catch and release. She has a gun that is literally a magnetic trap.
God, I love Susie.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Next, we'll go with Lunofia.
Whatever you prefer. This is my first campaign for D&D, so excited. My character is Lunafia. She is originally a human who was screwed over by her longtime best friend and husband-to-be, found an old stone that changed her into something else, and now has a taste for killing.
Ooh. Let's go with Pixis.
I'm Snowbirdie, and I'm playing Pixis. She's a morphic android and a shadow hunter. So she can change into any other like species and stuff. And she likes to use a laser pistol, shoot things, and kind of like hand-to-hand combat and stuff too. So yeah.
Very good. And hey, Pixis, how long have you been playing?
Well, I did like the session 0 and one other little game with you, but this is like my first actual like full thing, the campaign thing. So yeah.
So basically, she is a role-playing virgin for the most part.
Yeah, I'm kind of nervous. Sorry.
Don't be nervous. And then last but not least, Ravella.
Good morning. I'm Celipar. I have been playing D&D for a couple of years now, and GMing for the last 9 months or so. It's kind of been fun. Today I'm going to play Ravella. She is a Helix and an augmented human.
Very good. So, all right, let's get into this. I will do a little bit of a recap of some of the Session 0 information that has brought all of you to a ship. I'll share the ship with you here in a second. It's kind of a crappy looking picture, but it serves its purpose. This is the Livingston. It is a prisoner transport ship, which is being piloted by Lox. Ares, who is for the most part, a soldier, has been tasked as security for this ship. And Pixis is a guest, I guess is the best way of putting it. She's a guest that is going to be traveling on this ship to go visit some doctors who may be able to help her with her history. And then we have 3 prisoners that during the Session 0s, they broke the law, they were caught, and they have been sentenced to go to the Iron Star prison station. So those 3 young ladies would be Rafaela. She's wanted and been captured for crimes, and she is currently locked in the brig. We have, I'm just going to call her Luna because I am not going to go through and say 600 different syllables. She is actually in cryostasis because she is a murderer. And then we have Echo, who was captured and tried as a murderer and is also in cryostasis. You're currently aboard the Livingston. The Livingston is a relatively large ship. It's got 4 engines. It's got, as you can see on the far left-hand side of the little picture that I gave you, it has 2 little shuttles that stick off the back, and the cockpit is all the way to the right on the front. The 4 big blocks that you see that are along the center portion of the hull, that is where the cryostasis is. And I'll be opening up an interior map here in a moment so you ladies can see it. By the way, ladies and gentlemen who are asking questions in chat, a Helix is a hand-to-hand fighter that can, well, move very, very quickly and have other remarkable abilities. Think of the $6 Million Woman. That's kind of what she is. But you are currently on board the ship. I'll share a map with you once it loads for me. Apparently, they want tentacle beasts, ladies.
I think it's a little soon for that.
This is not the Blue Girl. We do not have tentacle beasts.
I think that would be the fan service episode.
Yes, that will probably be the fan service episode.
Oh Lord.
All
You
right,
only get a
lady.
fan service if we reach a certain patron.
Yeah. Oh, so I guess there's going to be the ladies are choosing the fact that there's going to be fan service if I get a certain number of patrons. So be sure to patronize me like they're patronizing me, and they will give you fan service. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. All right, so this is the interior of the ship. As you can see, there are certain parts that are blocked off for you. There are certain parts where you are currently located.
Let's see.
The 3 people who are free to move around the ship will be Ares, Lox, and Pixis. The 3 of you are free to move around the ship.
All right. Now has Aries found out about her incident?
She has discovered what's been going on with her incident, yes.
Okay. Well, uh, she feels super horrible about what she did, so she's going to subject herself to rigorous physical training for punishment.
Excellent. I understand that. Ares, you are currently bunked in a room that is a kind of like a barracks style room. You know that there is another one on board this ship. This is not one of my favorite maps in the world, ladies and gentlemen. It will be better by the next time we play. But
What's a good map?
you do know that there's another one. There's, I believe, 6 bunks here in this room, and the head is across the hallway. And before people start getting all dirty about me saying a head is the naval term for a bathroom.
All right. She'll be in her barracks, just doing as many push-ups and sit-ups as she can do.
Okie dokie. Pixis, what would you like to be doing right now?
Well, she's really curious, so I'm just gonna have her kind of go exploring for a little bit.
Alrighty, well, you are free to move yourself around the ship as much as you would like. You are in special guest quarters right now.
Okay, so I'm gonna have her go out to this door that she sees and kind of check it out and see what's in there and just kind of see what's going on.
It is another cabin-style room that is currently locked. The little wing that you're in The 3 doors, the one you just came out of, plus these 2 that are right next to you, are both cabin styles that have a single bed, and they have their own little restroom area and stuff inside them.
Nice.
All right, Lox, what would you like to do?
She's just doing her normal check of the ship. Have Livingston pilot himself. He knows where we're going. He's got this.
All right, so you have the holographic Livingston is piloting himself right now.
Pretty much, she's just gonna go wander around the ship, check on her 2 peeps in cryostasis, make sure they're still popsicles.
Okay. Well, you have 2 peeps in cryostasis, and you have 1 in the brig.
I'll check on her too. Make sure everybody's comfortable.
Alrighty. Pixis, would you like to do anything else?
I'm just gonna have her kind of go out into this like open area over here. Like right there.
Bueno. So, matter of fact, I'm going to unlock the tokens, so that way you 3 can go ahead and move around. Meanwhile, Echo and Luna, the 2 of you are popsicles, so you can't say or do anything at the moment. But, oh, good lord, Rafaela, you can go ahead and kind of scream and yell and do whatever else you would like. Just can't move out of the room.
It's a room, no bed type cot thing, and just space here, right?
Yes, the very, very small space.
So she's probably just doing her, mind and body meditation type exercises, since she doesn't think she can get out anyway.
Alrighty. All in all, as you ladies will discover, all in all, things are very boring for the first few hours of your trip. Except for, of course, the 2 who are popsicles, who you don't even notice the passage of time. About 6 hours into the trip, suddenly, the red lights begin to flash throughout the entire ship. Livingston comes across the speakers. Collision alert.
Livingston, divert.
Collision alert.
Shit.
Um,
She'll haul her foxy ass up there.
Aries will go and try and find Locks and see if there's anything she can do to help.
Alrighty, you can move yourself right over to her. Texas, would you like to do anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna have her like head up to the front too, see if she can do something.
Alright. If you ladies want to go ahead and move yourselves to wherever you would like to be on the map, those 3 of you, I would then like to have initiative out of all 3 of you. Actually, 4 of you, because I'll take Raviela's initiative as well.
All right.
One second. I click on her.
Cool. You go extra slow. Alright, ladies. This is the way this is going to work. I promise you now, I will never kill you because of a computer glitch or because of something that you have absolutely no control over. Since you are in a spaceship, there is the opportunity for you to die literally around every little nebula that is out there. I will not kill you myself. I will leave the PC actions to kill each of you themselves.
Very reassuring.
Yeah, very comforting.
I thought you ladies would like that.
All right, I'm trying to move my map. Like I have like half of it on my screen. A little bit of a newbie to Fantasy Grounds. So how do I scroll over without moving the whole map?
The little box down the lower right-hand corner of it. Little gold box.
Yeah,
If you put your
I see it.
hand on that and then click and drag around, it'll move everything. Or click your center mouse button and drag around the map, and that'll move it around as well.
All right. There we go. Cool.
All right. Well, now that you got that one all squared away, time for me to share another one.
That was kind of evil, Jeff.
Okay, as you will see, Livingston, or the Livingston, is on the left side of the map. And there is a nebula coming up. I will need from whomever is going to be at sensors up in the cockpit. So whichever of the three of you girls who's up there doing sensors, I will need to have a computer use check, which is a skill check.
Let's see here. Where am I at? Can I, let me see if I'm trained in it, but I'd prefer to assist.
I'm just flying this beast.
If you're not trained in it, then it'll just be a basic intelligence check.
Okay, I don't even see it, so I must not. I have piloting.
Yep, you have piloting as well. But, yep, so you can use sensors or navigation or computer use.
Okay, so I can go ahead and do a piloting?
Yeah, I'll allow you to do a piloting.
Okay.
That would work in a fast spot here.
Yeah, I know nothing.
Not with that one, you won't. Okay, so.
Distracted.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to start with Pixis. Pixis, you're up towards the front of the ship. You're up by the cockpit. Do you want to do anything while you're up there?
I figure I'll have her plan a hunch on trying to figure out what she can do with like computer sensors and stuff to kind of see if she can do some help and help direct that away from her hitting whatever it was going to hit.
Okay, then you go ahead and give me a computer use or navigation check. And since you're actually trained in navigation, that is a fantastic roll right there. Alrighty, so with your navigation, you are able to pick up on the screen 3 blips. Now, I know they're very, very faint. You can't really see them very well on the map in and of itself. Matter of fact, my stream probably can't see them at all. But they are on the right side of the map. You see 3 ships.
Okay, so I shout out to everybody, hey guys, I think I see something. It's on the screen here.
What do you got? What do you got?
I can't quite make it out, but it looks like some kind of spaceship or something.
If you would like to advance your turn, dear, at the bottom of the combat tracker is the little down arrow. Thank you very much. Okay, now it's one of the ship's turns. It moves closer. Now, Susie Q, you're going to be the one who is going to be controlling the Livingston as far as moving it and everything goes. It can move, quote unquote, 40 feet.
Okay.
Love that.
No, does Aries have her gear on? Probably not.
I will say that you don't have your armor on, but you do have your weapon probably with you, because that's probably not ever too terribly far away from your hand.
Right.
All right, let's see if we can avoid these guys.
Alrighty, you're just doing a nice easy turn and going that direction. That's just fine. Do you want to do anything else? They're not quite in weapons range yet.
Nope, we're gonna wait.
Very good.
All right, guys, what now?
Alright, so that is Lox's action. We'll move to Ares next.
I'm gonna go get my armor.
Alright.
Can you grab mine from my room?
Sure. I'll be back in a moment.
Danke.
Okay. Yeah, she'll disappear.
Alright, so you go running down the hallway. That's just fine. So you can go ahead and advance your turn.
Sure. Okay, it's changed.
Pixis, you're able to pick up and transmit so everybody in the cockpit can see the fact that this next ship is actually moving very, very quickly directly at you.
Okay, so I'm like, hey, does this thing have any self-defense or anything? Can we
Yes, we have weapons. We have 2.
yeah, there's something coming right at us. I don't know if we want to try and engage or something, but we're gonna hit it if it keeps coming.
Rafaela, you're in the brig. You can hear things going haywire. What would you like to do?
Banging on the door. Help! What's going on?
Okay. Yeah, there's no response.
Yeah, I didn't figure, but I don't see any other way out. I mean, let's try the door just for grins.
Would you like to beat the door down? Would you like to try to hack it open?
Well, I think I'm banging on it, so I'm going to go with beat the door down.
All right, give me a strength check. You know what? Since you have your Helix abilities, why don't you give me an attack roll instead?
Yeah, nothing.
You punch it, but you're still used to the fact that you're not augmented.
I still think I'm tiny.
You still think you're just a little librarian that, gets stuck off in the middle of nowhere to do research. So you're not quite convinced that you can punch through a Durasteel door.
Well, I don't see much else I can do then. I'm going to have to pass.
Pixis, it's to you.
I guess, I don't know, she, maybe wants to help try and avert that ship coming at her.
How would you like to do that? You have a whole array of computers sitting right here in front of you. What would you like to do?
Maybe do like a navigation check, see if she can get her to move the ship up.
Okay, go ahead and make a navigation check again. Not quite enough to really do too terrible much, but you are beginning to plot a course that goes around them. So that will give the Livingston an extra 5 quote-unquote feet of movement. We'll give another square of space movement.
Nice.
Sweet. You got it to kind of drift over a little bit.
I guess that's all she can really do, so.
All right. This ship starts kicking in its sublight burners and starts heading directly at you.
Uh-oh. We're gonna get boarded. Or blown out of the sky. We'll see.
It then targets Livingston. And starts firing at it. Just tings off the hull.
You did not just shoot that green shit at me. Uh-uh. All right, ladies. If we want, looks like they're gonna engage. I'm gonna need somebody to jump in the weapons pods.
Let me out.
Where are the weapons pods? I'll be down. Jump in there.
The long ones, they go off the sides.
I'll show you on the other map real quick.
Yep, the sticky outy bits.
There and there. Those two long pieces that stick out the sides, that's where the weapon pods are.
Pew, 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 pew.
All right. Well, duly noted. Certainly want to get in my gear first. Feels naked.
Yes, you probably do.
All right. You ladies ready for some fancy flying? Because I think we're going to have to lose them, see if we can lose them in the nebula. I'm going to kick in my afterburners, punch this bitch up as fast as it'll go, and see if I can do some fancy flying, maybe confuse them and get my ass in the nebula. It's risky, but...
So basically you're taking a dash action with the ship?
Yep.
Alrighty, in that case then, you will be able to do so. Go ahead and move it 90 feet, because Pixis is giving you an extra +5 during a normal move anyway. So go ahead and move it 90. Very good. You start zipping towards that nebula.
Oh yeah.
Guys? Did I lose you?
Alrighty.
Oh, no.
I was just sharing the ship with Susie. All right, so there you go. Aries.
Okay, so where do I need to go to get my mech suit, basically?
You would need to go to your room.
Okay. I'll use a dash action then.
I will allow you to make basically 2 rounds worth of movement because you were
Okay,
moving
cool.
there last time as well.
Yeah, I didn't move myself. So it's okay. And that's where I need to go, right?
I don't know. I don't see anything yet.
Okay. I wasn't sure. I forgot which one was my room. So I think it's
this
way
one. Over here.
It's way, way, way back there.
So if I can only move 40, shoot.
So you'd be able to move a total of 160 feet because you basically have 2 rounds worth of movement on that map. And by the way, Pixis flew by you. She moved like a bat out of hell.
Aries is a little jealous. Yeah, she's certainly loud as she comes barreling down.
Aries, as you are running towards, actually the brig is to your north of you. You can hear Raviella punching the door.
Let me out.
Oh, okay. She doesn't answer yet. She's thinking about it.
The ship turns around and it comes back towards the Livingston.
Damn.
And bumps up next to it. All of you in the ship, except for, of course, our popsicles, hear the bump.
They even scratched my paint, I swear.
The other one comes over and bumps up against the other side of it. And I will let the 3 of you who are aft, which means in the back side of the ship, the 3 of you can hear something being torn away. And it sounds like for Aries, it sounds like it's coming from further down the hallway.
Shit.
I know, Eraser. I wouldn't scratch Susie's paint either.
All right. Echo and Luna. Nothing yet. Raviella, it's your turn. As I said, you can hear something, Raviella, that's down the hallway. Does not sound good, and you almost fell on your butt because the whole ship got jarred.
Well, nothing I can do in here, so I'm still going to have to try to get out.
Alrighty.
Still a weapons attack on the door.
Okay. That's a good hit. Go ahead and roll some damage for me. It's a decent amount of damage. You bent it in its frame. Aries, you're outside, and you suddenly see a little fist-shaped dent come flying through the door. That's Durasteel. Your armor is made of Durasteel. That door is made of Durasteel, and it just got dented by a fist.
Holy shit.
Let me out, I can help.
If you're all done, dear, you can go ahead and advance. All right, Pixis, you are to the room with the gun ports in it. You gonna climb up into one of the gunner's seats?
Yeah, she's gonna sit there and see if she can get this guy on that side, on that gun side, to like break free and beat him up and shoot him and stuff. So
Nice.
Alrighty, what I would like you to do is I want you to please roll me a d20. So you'd pick up the little d20 down there on the bottom, and
It's not
roll
an
it into
airlock,
window.
it's the break door.
Cool. Because there's some targeting systems available on this ship, you actually got a 14 to hit it, which you do indeed hit it, and I will roll your damage for you.
Yeah.
Do you wish to do anything else? Do you have a second attack?
oh yeah, I definitely do.
Alrighty, then go ahead and roll another d20. That, unfortunately, will just bounce off its hull. It doesn't do any damage to it at all. So that will be the end of your turn. If you could advance, please. Meanwhile, this other ship will turn around and start coming at the Livingston from behind and will attempt to disable it. Nope. Just ping right off it.
Livingston's got
Lux,
good armor.
you know that the Livingston is now being boarded. It's obvious you're getting warning lights and everything all over the place. You are being boarded.
All right. Lock it down, Livingston. Let's go.
You understand that if you go to blast away from these guys right now, you will basically be opening yourself to space. You will depressurize the entire thing.
No, I know. That's why she's telling the Livingston to lock it down. In other words, any doors that you don't have a badge to or it doesn't recognize your DNA strip, you're not getting through it.
Okie dokie!
Ooh, we're on
So
lockdown.
bulkheads start closing around the ship. I will draw little things.
And she's going to start making her way that direction.
All right, I'm scribbling stuff on the map. Those black lines are bulkheads that are slamming shut. And since Lox, you do have a badge, and Pixis, you have a badge that will allow you to get to certain locations, and Ares, you have a badge that will allow you to get pretty much anywhere. These doors will open automatically for you.
Okay.
Ares, your turn.
Realizing that we're being boarded, Ares is gonna let out this prisoner. She seems like a badass, so.
Alrighty, you go over and swipe your card in front of the door, and the door opens for Rafaela.
We're under attack. Use your help.
I'm in.
And then she's gonna run to her room.
Okay. Just through one of the other bulkhead doors and right down into it. You will also see that down to the south of you, after you go through there, down to the south, that is one of the engine pods and one of the engine rooms. You know that is now locked down, and the only two people who have keys for that would be you and Lox right now.
Okay, in the back.
Yep, the one that's all the way to the south. Yep.
Sure. I think I have a little bit more movement.
Yep, you got about 10 more feet.
Get your armor. Let's go.
So can I see my gear or reach it?
Oh yes, you can see your gear plenty well at this point.
All right, I think that's it then. Getting
Okay,
closer.
We're gonna skip by the alien ships for right now because they're not doing anything except boarding. And Echo and Lunofia, the two of you can go ahead and roll initiative because I have a feeling that Lox is coming for you here in a minute. Rafaela, it is your turn.
So I heard the noise sounding like it's from the back of the ship, correct?
Correct.
And I can't pass any of those bulkheads.
Correct.
All right, so I'm going to head that way.
As you're heading that way, can you give me a perception check?
Do you need it in the tower?
Nope. You can go ahead and roll it free or in the tower. I don't care. You can hear something up above you, almost like the sound of a buzzsaw.
When I look around, does it look like ceiling tiles? Does it look like ceiling tiles and stuff, or something I can move above me?
There's nothing above you can move. It looks like a solid piece of Durasteel up there.
Okay. I think I've used my movement then and have nothing else to be doing, so I'll pass.
Alrighty. So, Echo, we'll say you have a held action, yes?
I'm still a popsicle, so yeah, I'm gonna say so. I just rolled really high, apparently.
And just to let you two ladies know, your gear is in lockers in the same room that you are currently in. Pixis, what would you like to do, dear?
Right, well, she probably shouldn't fire at those ships if they're connecting to her. So she's gonna head out of there and see if she can find someone to find out what she should do to help.
Alrighty. Alrighty, you go running down this way.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
And I would like a perception check out of you as well. That's on your skills. Ooh, very nice. You can also hear the sound of a buzzsaw cutting through the ceiling above you. If you're all done, please go ahead and advance your turn.
I think that's all she can do.
Lox.
She's still booked. Yep, that's as far as I can move right now. So she's booking.
Livingston is trying to correct itself and keeping bulkheads closed and such. Ares.
I'm gonna go and climb in my suit.
Alrighty. It'll take you a little bit of time, but thankfully a lot of it is all technologically based. So you pretty much step into it and like things close around you, lock, auto seal, they do that kind of stuff for you. But it'll be this entire rest of the round along with the rest of your movement to do it.
It's like Goliath online. Sorry,
Yes, Goliath online.
Yeah, she gives it a kiss. There you are, old girl.
Rafaela.
I still hear noise. It's from above.
You're beginning to see some sparks too.
So I think they're coming down on me. I think I will hold my action until they punch through the ceiling.
Alrighty. Echo still has a held action waiting, but after Echo goes, before Pixis does, Ravaela, you can hear it, and Ares, you can hear it through the bulk walls. Something is pounding on one of the bulkhead doors. Something big.
Okay.
All right, Pixis, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna have her running towards like the bulkhead, see if she can help open them.
Alrighty.
You don't open them. Don't open
Come around the corner and you see a woman you haven't seen before. Well, maybe you did. You think you may have seen her when she was being brought on board ship in handcuffs. But here she is standing here. She's not beating on anything. And above you, you can see sparks coming from the ceiling and hear the buzzsaw still going. The woman across from you, who's obviously a human, is also looking at the sparks up above.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask her, I'm like, hey, are you okay? And kind of be like, are you ready for, I don't see what's going on. Are you ready for this? And then I'm gonna hold my action for when they like bust through.
Okay.
Yeah, just keep an eye on the ceiling, man. They're coming down on us.
You can go ahead and advance your turn, Pixis. Locks.
Into the room. Start releasing these two.
It's a very simple thing to do. You hit one button, two buttons, and they are both de-thawing. They will be de-thawed by your turn next round.
Nice.
Luna, whatever, please be sure to roll initiative for me. Thank you, dear. Locks, if you're all done. Livingston is continuing to do stuff to keep everybody protected from the possibility of dying to space. As the ceiling is being buzz cut, suddenly a large creature jumps through the ceiling and lands right in front of Pixis. Pixis and Ravella, you both have held actions. You're welcome to use them now.
Probably too far away for me to strike, though.
You could move in. I will allow you, since you had a held action, you didn't really move at all. I will allow it. That's a hit. You do some damage to it. It feels like you're punching a bug. It's like really thick, chitinous armor.
Bugs should be squashed with your foot. Ew.
Yeah, they should be. They shouldn't be standing 12 feet tall in front of you with forearms and a nasty look.
All right, so since this thing pretty much landed like right on top of her,
Gross.
I'm gonna have Pixis like jump up and hit him in the back of the head, like pistol whip him.
See that? He's pretty gross.
Hoping kind of surprise him being from behind.
Okay. And that is a picture of the thing that is attacking you.
Awesome.
Pretty nasty.
All right, so Pixis, be sure to target him. Which is control and left click over his token, and that'll target him. There you go. And then go ahead and roll your attack roll. And unfortunately, you missed.
That was a horrible roll.
Okay. His turn, basically, he jumped down through. That was his turn. It's Aries' turn. By the way, for the two ladies who are out there is more stuff up there getting ready to come down.
Yep.
So I'm getting into my armor. Do I have access to my radio?
Yes, you do.
I get on the radio and I say, "This isn't just me seeing this, right? Just checking."
Nope,
You can.
not just you, doll.
Okay, good. Okay, am I in my gear yet?
Yes, you
Yep.
are.
All right.
You are geared up. Your Goliath is online.
Yeah, that's gonna be a thing now. I'm gonna
Are
move here.
are we renaming your armor the Goliath armor?
I think so. I think that's gonna be a thing. And she'll walk out, see this big thing here, and nobody else looks like a freaky creature.
Nobody else looks like a freaky creature.
Okay. She's not hallucinating. She sees this creature and she says, "You're about to have a bad day." And starts up her chainsaw axe. And she'll attack him.
Awesome. You move up around the corner. I will give you advantage because you're now flanking.
Alright, so I had to find my. It was underneath the map.
I'm sure you have plenty of things all over the place right now.
Okay, so I think I have him locked down. Alright.
Don't forget to hit the advantage button down at the bottom.
Oh, that's right, down there. Okay.
Yep, make sure it glows red, so you just have to hit it one time. There you go. Oh, you didn't have him targeted.
Oh.
I did.
Try again.
But it's a hit. You can go ahead and roll your damage. Nice.
She has a second attack. I think I rolled twice, so.
No, you did fine. Hold on a second. He has to make a saving throw, doesn't he?
Yep. To not be knocked prone.
Is that a strength or a dex?
Strength.
He will be knocked prone. You can be sure to target him. Once again, control click
Right.
on top of this token.
Yeah, control click. Haha. There we go.
There you go. That's a hit. And there's even more damage to him.
Yeah, she just gets her big axe and just, as it's spinning around, she just pushes him down with it. Overpowers him.
Excellent. Raviella, your turn.
All right. He's still standing, so I'm going to
Well, he's not standing. He's actually on his butt.
Okay, but he seems to be living.
Yes.
Yeah, kick him in the face.
Sweet.
I don't know what happened there. Ah, there we go. Hit. I was trying to figure out what the hell happened to my stuff. Oh, crap, damage.
Yeah, but I get to do it a couple more times.
Yes, you do. There's another hit. A little bit more damage. That's a miss.
All right. Passing my turn then.
Alrighty. Echo, you are now awake and thawed out. You wake up to hear the screaming sirens and see the flashing red lights, and you see the marshal that locked you into this cryostasis pod has released you.
Question to Razor, who does clean up the bug
Echo's gonna
gore?
kind of give a shiver and a little hiss at the cryostasis and look over at Locks and kind of give a shitty little grin and say, if things gone bad.
Shit went sideways. Time to earn your keep, ladies.
Do you have my gun?
Lockers.
All right, she's gonna go over and get her gun out of the locker then.
Alrighty, all of your equipment is in there.
She's gonna pick up her sniper and kind of touch it very tenderly. She loves her sniper a lot. And then check it. It's not a platonic love either, I'd like you to know. She
Oh, it's a romantic love. Gotcha.
She got eyes only for her sniper. She checks it, makes sure that it's loaded, and then glances over at the marshal and basically just kind of looks questioningly like, where do you want me to go?
Towards the back.
All right, then she's gonna step outside. I'm assuming these bulkheads are closed though, because
Yeah, the little black lines that are scribbled on the map, those are the bulkheads.
okay. Then yeah, she's going to. I think I've got like 5 more feet. She's gonna step back and just have her sniper at the ready.
Alrighty. Pixis, the big, angry-looking monster thing is on the ground in front of you. And just as a note for everybody, that was kind of scary to watch. Is Ares came out around the corner in her big-ass heavy armor with what looks like basically an axe made out of a chainsaw. Comes around the corner. She's nearly as big as this thing is, and she axes it in the face and knocks it to the ground with one hit. And then Rafaela moves like blinding greased shit as she punches and kicks the thing. So, Pixis, what would you like to do?
So Pixis is really impressed by Ares' suit, so she's just gonna transform into her, so she can stomp on this guy's head, hoping that'll cause some more damage to him.
Okay, well, you transform into looking actually like Ares without her armor.
Oh.
You can't change into the armor. So.
She's disappointed.
Yeah. And then Ares, you basically see yourself standing over there, and now go ahead, Pixis, make your attack roll.
Great. She probably thinks she's hallucinating again.
Probably. That's a hit. There, I'm giving you something to use. There you go.
Boop.
And you do a little bit of damage to it. You just stomp on it.
Yeah, she's kind of disappointed she couldn't be the whole suit, but she doesn't know her whole capabilities yet either, so kind of trial and error.
Do you want to make a second attack?
Sure. I'm gonna have her step back and shoot him with her pistol a little bit.
Alrighty. He's laying on the ground, so he's not going to get a reaction to do anything to you. Be sure to target him. There, now you can shoot him.
I think I got him targeted this time.
was gonna be a critical, but it's not. So go ahead and roll your damage for your laser.
Those some damn good rolls.
Yeah. A 19 and a 20 is what she rolled, but because he's laying down on the ground, he's got it. You got disadvantage to attack him. So, all right, Pixis, you have still movement left if you want to use it.
I don't know. I'm gonna have her stay right there.
Okay. You can go ahead and advance your turn. Lunofia, you are awake.
So, what seems to be the problem here?
Darling, we are under attack. I need you to grab your shit and head towards the back.
Okie dokie. I'll sashay my little booty that way. I'm gonna pick up my stuff and stash it wherever I stash it, and then head out the door.
You stash it in your katana space. That's what I'm going to call it. And you can go ahead and move wherever you need to. You got about 10 more foot.
I'm gonna stand over here by this snake lady.
Oh, okie dokie. You gonna stand by the snake lady or on the snake lady?
Yeah, whatever.
I will do my best not to stand on her. I mean, she's
Okay.
cranky enough as it is, it seems.
If you stand on my tail, I will slap you with it.
Wow.
I have been
Right
very
now,
cold,
honey,
and
you move
snakes
slow
do
as
not like the
molasses.
cold.
It's true.
If you're all done, my dear, you can go ahead and advance your turn then.
Logical reason to not be happy.
Yeah, it's a very logical reason. All right, Lox, it's your turn.
All right, all right. Ladies, follow me.
I'm gonna glance over at her and then where I'm at, and I'm gonna be like, "Let me stay back here. Trust me when I tell you, you're gonna want me in the back."
Why? So you can shoot in the back?
I don't think you have any room to talk. And no, I'm not gonna shoot a marshal in the back.
I prefer face.
All right, so the marshal, the little wolf woman, she starts running through the doors and leaves them open for you ladies to go ahead and go through. You can all see directly through now, all the way down to the big monster that's down there.
Well, shit, ain't he pretty?